All right, so today we're going to go through an old photo album. This album was probably produced in 1910s and 1920s. If you look at some of the older albums, they're going to look just a bit different. So this is hard to say, more recent album. So you can see the front's sun bleached, the back isn't. So it was probably sitting on a coffee table or something, which got it this sun bleached. The clasp is sheet steel, and it does have the gold inlay pages. This wouldn't be one of the more expensive ones, but I mean, to think of how durable this book is, it's probably still costly for the family to buy. Now this, apologies, is a CTV. I would pronounce it, but I'm very bad with my French. So CTV, the thing, they're the smaller cards, the bigger ones are cabinet cards. Photo album. I'm going to guess this one had the side thing, like this is here, pressed wildflowers, to put this there and then put some writing talking about who these individuals were. This one is a beautiful lady with a locket. The locket's probably the coolest part about that. I do like the bow as well and the hairstyle. If you like hairstyles and whatnot, old photos, best way to go, especially if you want to see how people were dressed back in the day. Then you have this individual right here. Sadly, this book, I don't think was used to its full potential. And then this young lady, probably this Lena Tong was probably her name, Zheng. I'm probably butchering that. And this is Old German. I can't tell if it's Curran or shorthand or Sutherland. A bunch of different writing styles. Then we have this young man here. Again, I just don't think this book was used to its full potential. That young lady, I think she was the one on the first page. Continuing on, this young lady, and a lot of them have these cool lockets and brooches. Just so cool to see. That young lady right there. Then this one looks like, goodness, I wonder why the white dress, like, so white. You can't really tell the difference. Like, they used everything there, making a very white dress. Then her, I love the pose, the little finger up on the cheek as she's resting her chin on the rest of her fingers, leaning on an ottoman. And I think that's like the hula skirt right there that causes the dress to poof out. And there's another individual. This you can probably barely see, but it's a very dark blue, which is weird for a CTV. Then this one went missing. Someone pulled this picture out. Kind of curious on why. Go there and you have a young lady and then a young man. Continuing on. I don't know. I really like the way his facial expression is. You can really like see the eyebrows and whatnot on that one. Not saying it's like a wonderful facial expression, just very expressive for a photo. You have this younger man. All of these are very formal photos. Oh, I love the beard, especially on this one. I'm curious on what this is, because it's part of the picture. Well, no. This one, an older lady with her daughter or granddaughter. It's sort of sun-bleached, sadly. See a little better that way. Continuing on. Ah, the umbrella or parasol. That is so cool to see. This is my first time fully going through this photo album, just with you guys. Figure it's always fun to see. You can see sort of down here the person that actually took the photo. So all these RCTVs. Continuing on. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so that's how they did it. It was folded in like that and probably glued together. But you have this young lady here. I think those are flowers, but they're slightly sun-bleached. Hard to tell. This one's missing, sadly. Another young lady. I love the bow. It's very contrasting to the dress and the whole photo. And then this one, my goodness, this is a fancy dress. I believe this is a patriotic bandana because you have the red, white, and black of the German flag. I am going to guess, but I might be wrong. And the hairstyle, just love that hairstyle. Then this one's missing. And then she's very serious. It's interesting because you can see some of the age on these things. Some of them more serious than others. And this one, partially ripped. But that's what it is. There's only one that seems to be actually partially ripped. And look at that mustache right there. And he just looks like he doesn't know what he's doing with himself. You have the hard part, and it looks like you have a secondary part on each side. My goodness. What is going on with that man? And then you have a church. Don't usually see CTV cards portraying places, but maybe people of their family got married in that church. This is another one that's slightly damaged. This one will probably be fixed with some book glue. Yeah. And then we continue on. A young man. I think that this is the last page. And this is actually textured paper. Go back to the back. So paid €10 at the flea market for this book. It's probably worth a bit more. I'm not entirely sure. But whenever I see photo albums, even if they don't have military photos, I pick them up. They're fun. They're interesting to see in the time frame. And if anything else, if this thing won't close, I'll just keep it open. If anything else, I can always trade them for military photos. Most times these CTVs go for about $2 to $5 each, depending on subject. Flea markets, you want to probably not pay more than $1 for them. But by all means, if you guys see anything like this, these things are fun to go through, fun to look at, fun to enjoy. Go to the flea markets, especially if you're here in Germany or you're in any of the other European countries. Flea markets are the best here, and you'll always find some cool old things. And some people are expensive there, other people aren't. Shop around, you never know what you'll find. But hopefully you enjoyed this video.